Yeah, just once. Shut up. And we're continuing on. Charlie blinked as something moved at the corner of her eye, just out the side. Ahead and ran off, but then it happened again. A natural state. Nearby, she was after all, and looking past her. Charlie stopped, clapping her hand over her mouth so she wouldn't scream. The thing undulated up the wall, moving like an eel. It was a climb wall. There was a climb wall. When it reached the ceiling, it vanished. But she couldn't see a break in the wall. Where might it go? Just keep going. She started to run again, but suddenly more of them poured out of the sea. The base of the wall. Dozens of wiggling shapes was at the floor. Was the floor of the sea. Three of them headed right for Charlie. They swept over her feet and she screamed. Ah! Then realized as they circled there, nearly closely herself, that she felt nothing. No one's real, she said. She kicked at them, and her foot passed straight through the empty air. Creatures had vanished. Charlie gritted her teeth and ran forward, onward. Ahead of her, large glowing creatures like dancers of mist appeared and vanished one after another. They dashed across the passes as if they were running along a path that just happened to intersect with this one. When Charlie was almost close enough to touch her, the nearest one sputtered a faint laugh. He ran on, listening for the sound of scream chat, mechanical laughter, hoping that was not Gotcha. She turned the corner. There's a passage angled softly the other way. Charlie went straight into the wall, catch herself with her hands at the last second. She spun around, looking for the way forward. The door did not distract her. She couldn't tell which way she had come from. Charlie took a deep breath and closed her eyes. She could hear her soft voice in the air. Left. She started running again. A burst of blue light nearly blinded her as a massive shape rose in the darkness. Charlie screamed, flinging herself back against the wall of the cave, throwing her arms out to shield her face. The thing before was a gaping mouthful of teeth, all glowing blue. The enormous maw bore down over her. Just an illusion, Charlie whispered. She ducked and rolled away in the narrow space. Shoulders struck a rock, and her arm went numb. Charlie crushed it instinctively and looked up. Nothing was there. She pressed her back against the wall of the cave, taking deep breaths. Clean slowly returned to the earth. It's no transmitter, said Clyde. Nothing I see here is real. The voice was thin in rocky passes, but saying the words aloud was enough to make her stand again. She closed her eyes. The she had felt was growing stronger as she ran. The sense that she was running towards a missing piece of herself was unbearable. Stronger than the urge to fight or flee from danger. It was greater than hunger, deeper than thirst, and it poured at the core of her being. She could no more turn back than she could choose to stop breathing. She set off again, farther into the cave, farther distant. Spring tracks left that still echoed. Charlie! John cried again, but it was hopeless. She was long outside, deep into the cave, and what remained of beyond the wall still burned in the front of the opening. We have to go, Clay shouted. We can find another. We can find another way. Jester grabbed John's arm and he gave it, following Clay towards the arcade entrance. Just as he was reached the door, the twisted Freddy lunged out the shadow, almost falling to the floor. Jester screamed, "Ah!" and John froze. Struck still at the sight of it. His oozes sputtered on and off in places. All flickered away, exploding to smooth plastic underneath. Then the flare returned and his torso went black, with being the gunshot hole, the obvious twisted metal beneath the plastic shell. Worse was the face. Not only the oozer was missing, but the material underneath, from his chin to his forehead, left part of Betty's face had been washed away, revealing metal plate and guard wires. His left eye glowed red amid the exposed ceiling, while his right eye was completely dark. A noise behind the broke. John was finally. He looked back to see that body and wolf had to the feet, still smoking. The passive casing had almost entirely melted away, still dripping off soul, flowing slowly off the body. But the robotic works beneath seemed intact. They approached them, moving into the system so that Clay and Jesse were surrounded. Do you have any bullets left? John asked Clay in a low voice. Clay slowly shook his head. He was heading into the course cycle, shifting his gaze from one animatronic to the next, trying to gauge which would make the first strike. Charlie ran steadily on, keeping her eyes on the path. She turned another corner and blinked. Something was glowing blue ahead of her. It's not real, she told herself. She paused for a moment, but the glowing sheep did not move. She kept going, rising as she drew closer. The passage was widening, opening up finally in a small cove where the blue glow came clear. The floor was spotted with patches of mushrooms. The cat glowing at an immense neon blue under the black light. She slowed her pace, went to the nearest grouping and bent to touch the mushrooms. She snapped her hand back in surprise when she felt a spongy substance. "They're real, sort of," she said. "Yes," a voice behind her ear, as she was choking. Speedtrap grabbed her by the neck, crushed her windpipe. Charlie only panicked for a moment before anger returned to her, giving her clarity. She reached her arm out and then jammed it back, her elbow to his shoulder, practicing with as much force as she could muster. His hand dropped. He free, turning to face him as he crushed his injured throat. "Things have changed since you died," Charlie said, inspired by the calm display of force. "For one thing, I've been doing sit-ups and push-ups and drinking lots and lots of orange juice." "I think this is it," Dexter said quietly, spinning in place as if the three monsters approached. You know a mention of the tree. John felt his chest clench, his body protesting the idea, but she was right. He put a hand on her shoulder. Maybe we can play then, he said. I don't think we have to play, Jessie said resignedly. Back together, Grace barked, and they backed up into a tiny triangle, each facing one of the creatures. The wolf was crouched, displaying. John met his eyes. They were sputtering in and out, dark and malevolent, then completely blank. The thing drew back, and John healed himself. Jessica grabbed his hand, and he clenched hers tightly. The wolf wept, and then fell to the ground, screaming as if some naughty mixing on his face. Feet. The figure, invisible in shadow, grabbed the wolf's face and yanked it backwards, dragging it away from its human prey. As it howled forward with its claw, it kicked his hind legs, freeing itself, and began to attack again. Chester screamed, "Eee!" And John stood with her. Huh? Then watched, breathless, as the wolf was caught by its teeth again. The thing that held it onto its back and jumped on top of it. The new predator paused on it, reaching their eyes and let it go, and Jessica gasped. Foxy, John breathed. As it spread up by his knee, Foxy plunged his hoof into his wolf's chest, down to their exposed machinery. Jeez. We're having a robot fight. We're having robot wars. The screeches of metal ripping apart to the ground at the ears. Foxy continued to dig foolishly, boring into the robot as wires and parts fell from the sky. He snapped his jaws in the air and then tore at the wolf's stomach, wrenching out his insides and flinging them aside with a brutal efficiency. The wolf was overpowered, its limbs swaying helplessly before falling heavily to the ground. Behind them came another inhuman scream. John whipped around time to see the rabbit's body on its stomach, being dragged steadily into the saddle. Its eyes blinked on and off in a panicked, mysterious pattern. It screamed again as, with a whole bone grind in its mouth, was torn in pieces by whatever left in the shadow. Pieces of metal and shattered to clear across the floor, getting of the poor rabbit, so that it could see the remains of its own heart. It screamed again, getting its claws into the tile. The last futile defense, only to be pulled screaming into the dark as in the shadows. Full life glow. John blinked, realizing they were eyes. He nudged Dexter. See them, he whispered. Chicken body. Oh, chicken body. Beside the river, Foxy had torn the wolf's limbs on his body. He leaped his torso and took a pack box of Joe's large twisted body, which twitched and flickered for a moment, then lowered his head and charged. Foxy leaped hitting the twisted Freddy's face with full force and knocking it onto its back. Then tearing into its head cavity, striking at what was left as the twisted fate with enthusiasm. Something grabbed John, and he snapped out of his trance. The twisted body grabbed him with an arm exposed nettle, but the eyes, the dark sun rose suddenly behind it. The original body grabbed the torso of the twisted body and threw it aside to where Chica waited. She grabbed the rabbit's head and wrenched it off the burst of smoke. John shielded his eyes, but the smoke settled. All that remained was the horror, bad core, unidentified monster. Yet Chica had vanished into his shadow. Charlie ran toward the mouth of the passage. The steam trap. There was Joe's Steve. He knocked it to ground and reached again for a neck with his swollen hand. Charlie rolled out the way and somebody told him that snapped at it and a muscle cast came away in her hand. She leaped to her knees as Steam Trap got to his feet, circling her. Crumbling. She glanced down. A steady metal spike had held the mushroom cannon free. On the beam, Bucky was not just giant with her body. Charlie looked up at him, tears glint in his eyes. He dared him to attack. As if on cue, he sprang at her, leaping with his arms thrust out. She again chose her throat. At the last moment, Charlie ducked her head and pushed the spike upward with all her might. It stopped with a jolt as it hit his chest, but she drove it in. Knowing this, she cried and tried uselessly to beat her away. Thus, her hand shaking as she shoved it in as far as it would go. She toppled backwards, and he knelt swiftly beside her. And massive staggered over. Tell me why, she hissed. It was the question that consumed her. The thing that kept coming back in her nightmare. Now, he said nothing. He walked the spice back and forth in his chest. He made a gargling of pain. Tell me! Why you took him? Why did you choose him? Why did you take Sammy? You won't know because I'm switching to John again. There's my multiple Twister chapter. Into the cave, John shouted. We have to get Charlie. They hurried into the opening, but from inside the cave came three only crackers. They all stepped back as a horde of blue boys emerged from the cave, shaking back and forth on a steady pace. The pointed cheek cracking loudly as they wobbled forward, staring eyes. Not again! I hate these things! Leslie cried. Craig got a fighting step, but John could see he overwhelmed. There was something different about the children now. Something coordinated. Though they shook and wobbled, but no one seemed like a sign of weakness. Instead, John full of warriors, watching the shields, the threat before the battle. We have to get away, he said. Play! Some shook the air, pounding even footsteps as a shadow loomed above them. Joe looked up and saw a smiling Freddy Fazbear approaching, his hat at a jaunty angle, and his masked limbs were swinging. Oh no, he's back. Just the screen. Oh no, he's back. Just the screen. No wait, that's all funny. Oh god, this is actually kind of confusing. John got a just and to her with it all. He lumbered past them and into the crowd of balloon boys. With a single lunge, he smashed both arms into the crowd, creating a deafening scepter of metal and plastic. The air was filled with arms, legs, and broken chestnut. Then he got to his feet and grabbed one of the balloon boys. This felt like it weighed nothing. He crushed it with one hand. Then he tossed the body to the ground and stomped it. Shooting the others as they ran. They scattered, but Faye was moving swiftly, and the wound resounded with the noise of crashing past. Come on, into the cave! Craig yelled over the din, and they ran for the taxes. They hurried down the narrow path, Craig at the front and John taking up the rear. Yeah, they sure they weren't being followed. Suddenly Craig halted. So John nearly ran into him, climbing up beside him. Then they saw why he stopped to pass it. And there was no trace of Charlie. There! Jess said something. There's a light! John blinked. It was dim, but he saw it. Somewhere down the passage there was a blue glow. That was impossible to tell how far away it was. Come on! He said quietly, passing against take the wheel. Why did you take Sally? Charlie cried again. Big Chuck wheezed and smiled, but did not speak. He grabbed both hands, desperate with fury. He lifted his head and brought it catching the walkway away. He made another sharp grunt of pain, and she did that again, this time to ooze from the back of his head, running quickly down the walk. What did you do to him? Charlie demanded. Why did you take him? Why did you choose him? He looked up at her. Was she the was at the iris of his eye? He smiled. I didn't choose him. Hands grabbed Charlie's shoulders, dragging her up and away from the self-conscious creature. She shouted and turned to fight back, but only stopping her when she saw that it was Clay behind it. He had turned that shaking in rage. I'll kill you! She cried. She whipped the spring trap up by the shoulders and shoved it back against the wall, head down and low to the side. What did you mean you didn't choose him? Charlie said, being close to him as he might read the answers in his best face. You took him from me. Why did you take him? Think that this eye seemed to focus for a moment, and even he seemed to have difficulty watching his next word. I didn't take him. I took you. Charlie stared, her fingers going west. Sion, being trapped welding suit. What? The waves that had once filled her with big pot seemed drained away all at once. She felt like she lost too much blood and was going to shock. Springtime didn't trying to get away. Just wait there, cuddling his pussy inside. One more side, once more above the before you see. Suddenly, the floor rattled beneath them. The walls rocked inward as the whole case shook. A something mechanical roared on the other side of the wall. The sounds of grinding metal filled the air. There's a battle on down out there, Grace said. This whole place is coming down. Charlie glanced at him, and as soon as she felt just shift on his fingers out, just in time to see him roll just door at the base of an enormous rock, feet away. God damn it, Springtrap went away. Charlie leaped off to follow her, but kicked violently. She lost her footing, nearly falling as half the cave came tumbling down. Stop, glad to see you around and confusing. Where you off the dirt decided all around her. It's not the fake cake that's crashing, she shouted around. It's the whole building! Is everyone okay? Clay shouted. Charlie nodded and saw that John and Jessica were still on their feet. We have to go! Lights shone through a crack door ahead. Clay forward to the others to follow. Charlie, unable to take her eyes from the last TCC Springtrap, John put a hand on her arm. The walls of the fake cavern are almost completely full. Now they could see the interior of the culture. That way! Grace shouted, pointing to the hall that seemed to stretch off endlessly into the distance. These things would be able to fit through there. Clay and Jackson ran for the edge to the corridor, but Charlie faltered. Charlie, to deal with him another day, John said. But we need to decide this one first. The ground shook again, and John looked at Charlie. She nodded, and they ran. Good enough. Well, only a couple of chapters or pages away. 275, 287. That's 11 more pages of this chapter. Then we can go into the bulwark. Oh, that'd be loud. Anyway, see you guys next time.